I have been journaling for 578 days at the time this video was published, and I can confidently say that it is the single most effective habit that improved my mental well-being. The great thing is that if you learn how to journal properly, this little notebook can transform into whatever you need it to be. During challenging times, it can be a reliable and comforting shoulder to lean on, or it can be a wise older brother that guides you through life and motivates you to keep going. It can also be a cheerful friend who you celebrate your achievements with. In fact, it's you who takes all of these forms, and this is the reason why journaling is so powerful. It allows you to direct all your empathy, wisdom, and encouragement inward to yourself. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Robert, and my journaling journey started on the 3rd of July 2022. It's been quite a long time since then, and I've come to really enjoy this habit, so I don't think I'll ever stop. If there's one thing that I'd recommend to anyone who wants to improve their life, it would 100% be journaling. So I'm going to take you through the main benefits of this practice and the different levels that you can try in order to get the most out of it. Let's get started. The first benefit of journaling is that it weathers the storm in your head. I'm sure you're familiar with that overwhelming sensation when you have a lot of things going on but can't seem to find a solution to any of them. The racing thoughts make it impossible for you to focus because they are just bouncing around and creating a mess in your mind. Even if some of the issues are not so important or urgent, trying to sort them out mentally makes everything seem like a big problem. Now, how does journaling help here? Well, by putting your thoughts on paper, you're actually taking the first step towards overcoming that overwhelm and anxiety, which is you slow down your thinking. If your mind is able to operate at insane speeds, your handwriting and typing are much more limited, so you're able to take your time and chill a little bit before analyzing the stuff that's going on. Once you get the thoughts out of your head one by one, you might be surprised to realize that you don't have so many problems, and the ones you do have aren't that bad. This takes me to the second benefit of journaling, which is that it helps you gain clarity over your thoughts and feelings. Writing your problems down forces you to analyze each of them separately, identify the root cause, explore potential solutions, and come up with an action plan. Once you know what you have to do in order to solve a problem, 90% of the anxiety will already be gone. Writing also creates distance between you and your thoughts, so you're no longer trapped in your head where fear and anxiety are most powerful. On paper, they are pretty much harmless. Analyzing your problems in third person, as if they were someone else's, makes it easier for you to understand them and identify the issues. I'm sure this happened to you before. When your friend needs advice, you're suddenly a fountain of wisdom, but when it comes to your own problems, you're kind of unsure what to do. The last benefit of journaling that we're gonna talk about in this video is that it promotes action. More often than not, understanding your thoughts and feelings alone won't satisfy you. In the inertia of writing, you'll also want to figure out a way to take action and improve. And putting a plan on paper significantly increases the likelihood that you'll actually do the work. So don't shy away from filling those pages with words until you come up with a good strategy. Honorable mention here, if you're the reminiscing type who loves to go back and enjoy past experiences, journaling might be the best tool for you. Now let's get to the fun stuff, the different levels of journaling. I've considered the journaling practice to be of a higher level if it has the potential to shape your life more substantially. In other words, the higher the level, the more impactful it is for your development. Although it's easier to get into journaling at level 1 and work your way up when you are comfortable, feel free to choose any level you want. You can even try all of them at once. Level 1. Uncovering your life story. This level is about what you did. You're basically using your journal like a diary, capturing the more important events in your life without going too deep in the details. It is just a way to keep track of relevant experiences and habits. The nice thing about this is that you'll be able to revisit these events after a few months or years and reflect on what has changed. Besides nostalgia and joy, these insights will provide good stimuli for your growth. If you're the poetic type, you could look at level 1 this way. Every time you write a new entry in your journal, you're actually continuing the life story in which you're the main character. With this in mind, think about how you'd want this story to unfold and act accordingly. Treat your protagonist with the best that he can get. Level 2. Spinning the emotion roulette. This level is all about how you feel. You have the opportunity to explore your thoughts and feelings. Certain events in our life can cause powerful emotions, either positive or negative. Writing about them and digging as deep as possible is very beneficial since awareness is the first necessary step to managing intense feelings. If the emotion is positive, let's say you've had an achievement, journaling about it will be rewarding and will motivate you to go the extra mile in the future. It's basically just a form of positive reinforcement. If the emotion is negative, writing about it will reduce its intensity and you'll be able to better analyze the circumstances. Since your thoughts are a powerful tool to generate emotions, willingly or not, it's important to pay attention to them as well. You already know that one benefit of journaling is that it calms you down through decluttering your mind, which in turn reduces the intensity of associated emotions. By doing this consistently, you'll be surprised to find that recovering from negative experiences happens much faster. Level 3. Finding your North Star. This level is about what you will do in the future. In other words, goal setting and action planning. Figuring out what your goals are will dictate the path you're heading down in life. I cannot stress enough how important these are. The opposite of setting goals and working to achieve them is letting life decide for you. And we all know that life isn't fair. You have to go for what you want because nobody is gonna give it to you. It's like that saying, in life you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. And this applies to every aspect of life: career, health, relationships, finance, and so on. You can start negotiating in your favor by discovering the goals, i.e. the North Star, that will guide your steps on the right track. The purpose of journaling here is to help you see what your options are and how you feel about them. Planning on paper is much more efficient than mental planning because it's slower paced. This way, you can take your time with each option and make sure you cover all the details. Also, once you've written your goals down, you'll know they are real. It's much easier to revisit them on paper at any time than relying on your mind to remember them. Like I said, goal setting is extremely important, so it's a good idea to not rush this process. These were the 3 journaling levels or categories that I think would be worth your attention. I hope this video will benefit you in some way, and if it does, make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Thank you for your time, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye!